the heart of the emerald glade, nestled beneath the thick canopy of the whispering woods, stood a quaint mushroom home, its blue and purple cap glistening like a jewel under the dappled sunlight. It was the home of Garlith and Gailith, a gnome couple as inseparable as the roots of an ancient oak. Their love was a song that even the wind carried with care, and their laughter often danced with the rustled leaves. One faithful day, Garlith and Gailith had ventured deep into the dark woods to collect luminescent herbs for the potion that would light their home. During the long winter nights, Garlith carried 2 lanterns that glowed softly, their warm light bouncing off the mossy floor, while Gailith held his hand tightly, her presence a steady anchor in the shrouded gloom. But the whispering woods had secrets, ancient and treacherous. A sudden shift in the air carried with a low, mournful howl, a ground trembling faintly, and the strange fog rose, swallowing the familiar traits. Garlith gripped on Gailith's hand tightly, but in the swirling mist, her fingers slipped away. "Gailith," he called. With his voice trembling, he strained to see her through the fog. The only answer was in the eerie rustle of the unseen branches. He ran his lantern light, flickering wildly as he called her name again and again. "Gailith! Gailith!" Hours stretched into eternity. Garlith searched until the lantern's glow began to fade. He stumbled upon Gailith's shawl, caught on a low-hanging branch, the last trace of her he would ever find. The woods seemed to close in, their silence deafening, as the realization struck him like a cruel wind. Gailith was gone. With a heavy heart, Garlith turned back, his steps faltering as he emerged from the oppressive woods into the sunlight. The brightness stung his eyes, a cruel contrast to the dark void within him. In his hands, he carried the 2 lanterns, one still glowing faintly, the other extinguished, a cruel metaphor for the life he now faced alone. As he approached their mushroom home, the home that they had built together with love and laughter, the sight of it brought tears to his eyes. The vibrant blooms around the house swayed gently in the breeze, as if welcoming him back, but it was a hollow comfort. He opened the door, the familiar creak echoing in the empty space. Inside, the home felt too large, too quiet. Gailith's favorite teacup still sat on the table, her knitting unfinished by the hearth. Garlith set the lanterns down carefully, his hand trembling. One still shone, its light a small, stubborn defiance against the overwhelming darkness in his heart. Days turned into weeks, and Garlith continued to live in the home, tending to their garden and lighting the single lantern each evening. He spoke to her, his words filling the silence as though she might answer. "I still hear your laugh in the wind," he murmured, one night staring into the glowing lantern. "And I see your smile in every bloom. You're still here, Gailith, in all the ways that matter." The whispering woods no longer frightened him. He ventured there often, leaving small offerings of her favorite flowers at the edge, hoping that one day he might feel her presence again. And though Garlith's heart remained heavy with the loss, the love he shared with Gailith lingered, a light that refused to fade, much like the lantern that still burned brightly in their mushroom home.